Hello, everyone. Reza here. I hope you guys are doing well. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are joining from. The reason I'm going live today is because I have hit 100K subscribers on my YouTube channel. And this is all thanks to each and every one of you who have liked, commented, shared my work, and subscribed to my channel. Your confidence in me has ensured that I keep going, and it's been it's been a journey that started in 2020, so approximately 3.5 years so far, and I just feel I'm getting started, and the more support I get, the more I'll just keep going. So in that light and that spirit of me becoming one of the YouTubers with 100K subscribers, I am extremely happy to have achieved this. And as a you can call this as something that I planned to do when I would reach 100K subs. I thought it would be a good opportunity for me to spend some time with you guys live on a call wherein I answer your questions, not technical questions about me. So something different. um, no technical video today. I'm not going to come in and show you a power app. Well, actually, I will show you a power app, but yeah, nothing around, there's an issue, or we are trying to fix this. No, this is just for us to have fun together as a group. Yeah, I think I did 240 videos. I deserve to have one video where we just sit back, relax, and enjoy. So, with that thought in mind, let's go ahead and start AMA. If you ask me what's AMA, it's Ask Me Anything. Me meaning Reza. A few days ago, I posted on my YouTube channel in the community tab that I plan to do an AMA. I did not give you guys the reason. Some of you predicted that it would be the 100K scenario, which is true. And thank you for sending in all your questions. I believe we had around 105 to 108 questions. Some of them were multi questions. So I had to pick specific ones only. I had to categorize them because there were still some technical questions that came in. So I just wanted to make sure that when we go through the AMA, the questions are in separate categories. And I know there are folks who are going to be live on this call, so keep the chat active. But please hold your questions until the end of the session. In the last 5 minutes of the session, I'll take your questions live on the call. I'll take 3 to 5 questions depending upon how much interest we have at that point. So that's the theme for today. And with that in mind, I'll go ahead and pop up on screen a power app that I built last night. I spent 10 minutes building this app, and I actually used one of my previous videos, which was take data from Microsoft Form and put it in a data source. So this was the Microsoft form that I shared with you all on the community tab of my channel. I asked you guys to go in, put your names. You can leave it blank if you want to keep it anonymous. And I did receive quite a few anonymous questions. And then you had to post your question. So all those questions that you have posted for me are loaded in this Power App, and we are ready to go. Okay. So let's get started. AMA with Reza Dorrani. Let's go. All right. Question number one. This one came in from Tim. How do you pronounce your name? My name is Reza. Ray, you can think about sun rays. So Reza. That's how you pronounce my name, not Raja, Rani, Riza, Riza, Razor. I've heard everything about my name, but my name is pronounced as Reza. All right, let's go to the next one. Question number two. This one is from Supriya. Are you married? Yes, I am. Question number three from John. Where do you work? I work at Microsoft in the Power Cat team. Question number four from Anjan. Which country you are from? So country of origin is India and country of residence is United States. Question number 5. What was your first job? And that's a question from Martin. My first job was of a developer. I do not exactly remember the designation. In a company called Infosys Limited. I was picked up fresh from college. Um, I went through a training program there and in Java language. Then was tasked to deliver projects in .NET, and then somehow led myself over to SharePoint. Okay, question number 6. I am a big fan of yours. Thank you. How can I get your autograph? And this one is from Shruti. So, Shruti, I'll be honest with you. Up until 3 weeks ago, no one ever asked me for an autograph. But at the Power Platform conference in Las Vegas, there were a couple of folks who walked up to me and asked me for an autograph. So, I literally did not know what to write or say. But since you're asking me here, how do I get your autograph? If a digital autograph is fine with you, you can send me a message on LinkedIn, send me a direct message. If not, hopefully we meet at some event and I'll be the first one to come and give you that autograph. Thank you. Question number 7. When is your birthday? September 28th. Question number 8. If you could travel in time, what place and time would you visit and why? This is from Buford. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your names incorrectly. So, travel in time. Okay, I think I would say I would love to travel back to my childhood again. Spending time with my grandparents. I think that was the best time I had of my life as a kid. Enjoying with them, being spoiled by them. No pressure, no stress of life, no responsibilities. Just enjoying life the way it should be. Question number 9. How many languages? I'm sorry, I have a little bit of cough and cold. So, how many languages do you know? Okay, I know, I understand many languages, but I'm assuming if I had to express in terms of the languages I can speak, I can speak English. मैं हिंदी में बात कर सकता हूँ क्योंकि मैं इंडिया से हूँ. So हिंदी. और ये कम फारसी हम बलादम खतरी ज़बून फारसी formulum as Irun Budan. So I also know a little bit of Farsi. So these are the 3 languages that I know. Question number 10. Your favorite sportsman? Okay, so for this one, I'll say there are 2. Coming from India, you have to be a big fan of cricket. So Sachin Tendulkar was probably the favorite sportsman that I followed as a kid. I used to track every run, every record, every boundary that he scored. I had a book where I used to write that. So that's how obsessed I was with him as a kid. And to date, I still am. In fact, I have a cricket bat that he autographed specifically for me. Unfortunately, I have not got the opportunity to meet him yet, but I did see him live in the 2011 World Cup finals in Mumbai because I was there for the finals. Okay, so I would say Tendulkar for sure. And then if I had to switch sports, if I take lawn tennis, it would definitely have to be Rafael Nadal. I don't know if you guys have noticed some of the books around here. I have Nadal's book. I have a bobblehead of Nadal and more. So yeah, definitely Nadal. I don't think I have missed any match he has played in the last decade, be it even at 3 a.m. in the morning, including customer calls. Okay, so that's how much I follow these 2 gentlemen. All right, question number 11. What is your one thing you can eat every day? That's easy. As long as I don't put on weight, chocolates. I think I'm obsessed with any form of chocolate. Question number 12. I want to become like you. How much time will it take? This one is a question from Ganesh. I stopped reading names, but I'll start reading it again. So Ganesh, thank you for asking this question. I know how much time I've put in to get here, at least from a YouTube standpoint. So I don't think I counted. The reason is because I was having so much fun creating content. So I do not know how long it will take, but if I had to give 3 tips for anyone who wants to start sharing information, and the medium could be any medium of your choice. For me, it was YouTube. Uh, I would say three key things. One, start. Just get started. I see a lot of people who just keep saying, I'm going to start now, I'll do this, I'll make the perfect video there, or I'll make the perfect blog. There is nothing perfect. Just get started. So, step one, get started. Step two, be consistent. And step three, be honest towards your content. I think if you do these three things, and that's all I've done in the last 3.5 years. So, if you consider, if you want to become like me, I hope you do better than me, Ganesh. But yeah, I think if I had to frame this in a YouTube question format, then that would be my answer. All right, moving on. Question number 13 from J Amigo. Are you lifting weights, bro? Bro, I don't know. You tell me. If you feel I'm beefing up, then yeah, I am lifting weights, bro. Actually, I am. In the last 2 years, I have a trainer with me, 2.5 years. Yeah, just trying to stay fit. All work and no play can make you extremely boring. Question number 14: your favorite movie or actor? And that's a question from Yash Raj. So I'll tell you what, both my favorite movie and my favorite actor come from a film production banner in India called Yash Raj. So the favorite movie is DDLJ, Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge, and of course, favorite actor hands down, Shah Rukh Khan. Okay, question number 15. Are you on Facebook or Instagram? Facebook, yes, I am on Facebook, but I'm not too active, so don't message me there. I was on Facebook long back. I used to be active, not anymore. I do have my own YouTube page called Reza Dorrani YouTube, wherein I just post about my latest video, and that's about it. Instagram, can I have an account, but it's not active, and I don't plan to spend too much time on Insta. Okay, next question. How do you find time to respond to every comment? That's a question from Marie. So the way I take this is I take it as an opportunity to interact with my audience. I feel anyone who's not responding to comments is missing out. Many of my video ideas come from comments. Sometimes I get to know things that I did wrong in the video, or I could have done things better in the video. So it is actually an opportunity for me to take back from you, the viewer. So I'm always on the lookout for video comments, and that's the reason why, even if you say great video, you'll see Raza respond to you. Even if you say this was bad, this was okay, I will still respond to you purely because you're investing your time commenting on my video. So it's, for me, it's an opportunity to interact back with you. So that's my answer. Is that's one of the reasons why I respond. And how do I find time? I try to spend less time on social media. That's what I do. And for me, this interaction on comments is something that I enjoy and I look forward to. So that's the reason why. Okay, heading on to the next question. How many videos can you create in a day? And this is from Anonymous. Okay. Depends. What do you mean? So when you say create in a day, let's assume an 8-hour period. I can probably spin off 3-4 videos that I can create if I had an entire day with me. But this is only recording the video. There are a lot of other things that go in with creating content. Question 18. Where do you buy clothes? Okay. I buy them online. I depends. I love clothes, so I try and pick something unique every time. I love the color black, so you'll see me wearing black a lot. Yeah, but the answer is online. No specific brand or no specific shop. Okay, question number 19. How much time does it take to build a video? That's a good question. Uh, Again, it depends on the topic of the video, but just to set some context, let's say the video is 15 minutes long. For every minute output that you see in the video, I probably spend 20 minutes of my own time, because I spend time trying to ideate, right? What should be my next topic? What is something that's going to resonate with the audience? That's where I focus my time on initially. And honestly, that is the most important thing where every creator should focus, is what's my topic. So I try picking a good topic first to begin with. Then I spend time trying to create a story around it. I always try and pitch it with a use case. You would have seen that a lot in my videos, right? Issue tracking, leave request, something or the other, some story around the topic that I want to put out. And uh, beyond that, of course, recording is probably the most fun part. Once I have the demo ready, once I have my scenario ready, it's very easy. I enjoy recording. Then comes audio editing, then comes quick edit, meaning any mistakes that I made, and believe me, I make a lot of mistakes. I love editing because at the end it looks like Reza did it flawlessly, which is not true. There's a lot of cuts in a video. On an average, I'll tell you at least 150 cuts for a 15-minute video, at least. Um, and then the last edit that I do is a is an edit I called fluff animation edit. That's the name I give it. Fluff meaning anything that I feel I'm repeating over and over again in the video. I don't want to bore the audience with here's a gallery, and then I go back and say here's a gallery, here's the gallery. I try and remove that out. And animations, I think, makes a big difference. Zooming into formulas, trying to show some animation around an image or a trick that I showed. So yeah, that takes a lot of time, and that's why for every 1 minute output that you see, there is at least minimum a 20-minute effort that goes into it. All right, next question. Tell us more about yourself, number of years of work experience. So I'll just stick to number of years of work experience here, Mehdi. That's the question from Mehdi. Thank you. I started in Infosys back in, trying to remember the date, October 29th. Wow, we're pretty close to that date. 2007. So about to complete 16 years in the IT space. And as I said, I started with Java, then went into a little bit of .NET, then SharePoint on-prem, then Office 365, and then Power Platform. Okay, next question from Anonymous. Why did you remove Batman, Superman from your background? Okay, so there's a story behind it. I thought they looked super cool, and I kept them right behind me. But my wife started observing my videos, and she was like, Reza, you got to take this out. It looks like you are, it doesn't look professional. Let's put it that way. So I was like, okay. And then she started rephrasing things behind me. So whatever you see at the backdrop are all things that my wife has picked for me. And I think it's worked pretty well. All right, next question. This is from Jennifer. Do you have kids? Yes, I have one kid, and he is equivalent to 10. All right, next question. What makes you angry? Okay, this is from Anonymous. Not angry, but hangry. So when I'm hungry, yeah, I can get angry pretty soon. Beyond that, even if I get angry, I have a WhatsApp group where I have all my closest friends. They are like my brothers, and I really enjoy chatting with them. So whenever I'm angry, frustrated, I just go on that WhatsApp chat and we just have a ball about any topic in the world. Anything. We talk anything. So yeah, I would say I gave you the remedy for my anger as well. Okay, next question. What is your favorite book? From Dinesh. You're probably looking at the books here. I do not read a lot of books. I love to buy them. But whenever I get a chance to read, I would say a book that I probably enjoyed was The Lost Symbol from Dan Brown. I think that was one book that I really enjoyed reading and got kind of obsessed with it. Okay, question 25. How much do you earn from YouTube? Okay, so I'll tell you what I earn. I earned 100K subscribers, so I can tell you that much what I earned, but I know where your question is heading. From a monetary angle, I earn that much that it can pay my bills. I think that should give you a decent indicator as to which range I earn in. Okay, question number 26. Congrats on 100K subs. Thank you so much, Anonymous, whoever you are. I'm surprised you don't have 1 million, okay, by now. Why so? I think I need to ask that question to you guys. Why not 1 million? But if I had to guess, I think two reasons maybe. One, I'm not a good salesman. I do not know how to go online and say, please subscribe to my channel. I create the best content for free. I cannot go online and say, I'm about to hit 100K subs. I'm just 100 away, 99 away. Can you get me there? I don't like doing that because I just feel everything should be organic. If you watch a video, or if anyone watches a video, if they really feel that video has resonated with them, they will subscribe, and that subscriber will always come back and watch your video. So no point having a million subs but only 50,000 watching. I rather have 100K subs and have all of them watching my videos. So I'm very happy with that number. And to be very honest, I was never obsessed with subscriber numbers. I am obsessed with viewership numbers. Something that I keep tracking and trending is my viewership heading in the right direction as I add videos. So that's my answer to this question. But thank you for thinking that I should have been there. Let's see if I get that. Let's hope so. I hope there are so many Power Platform developers, creators, enthusiasts that we. Why 1 million, man? Why not 100 million? So let's aim for the moon, right? Okay, next question. Question number 27. Are you an employee of Microsoft? Yes. Yes. I am an employee of Microsoft, and I work in the Power Cat team. It's called the Power Cat, meaning customer advisory team. I joined Microsoft in September last year, so I just completed a year with them, and I'm having the best time of my life at Microsoft. Okay, question number 28. How do you handle negative comments? And this one comes from Anonymous. Very easy. I simply ignore them. It depends on the word negative. I would say if there have been comments that are negative but constructive. If you look at my earlier videos, Reza, you speak too fast. Actually, I did speak too fast. Thank you. Reza, you're showing a formula, but I can't. You're not zooming in. You're not focusing on that formula. You're just moving the screens too fast. You're not pausing. So those are awesome comments. I in fact love when people put such comments because they're helping me improve my videos. Or the technique you showed is not great. There's a better technique. Thank you for letting me know. I'm learning along with you. So those kind of comments I'm all for. But beyond that, initially, yeah, as you grow your channel, you do get, I don't know if you want to call them haters, but yeah, you do get them. It's okay. Let them also have a field day. And YouTube has an awesome feature that probably they are not aware of, which is called hide user. So basically that user believes they are existing, they're adding comments, but no one sees it, neither do I. No one is even aware that they are posting the comments. And by the way, when you comment on a video, you're boosting the relevancy of the video as well. So thank you to them as well. Okay, question number 29. Who is your idol? Okay, now depends, right? If I take sportsman, definitely Sachin and Nadal. I look up to them and I try and imbibe what they do in my day-to-day work. Work ethics, I think that's what I've learned from them, and I hope I have imbibed some of it in my work culture. Beyond that, if I had to take it from a technical field standpoint, I think I've worked in 3 companies now, and I don't think it would be right to take their names here, but 3 managers that I had in Infosys. He really guided me. I was all lost doing what a regular 21, 22-year old does. I think he put me on the right track. So very thankful to him for his support. And then at my second organization that I work for, Catapult Systems, my manager there literally gave me the wings to fly. The YouTube channel started there, and I don't think I've ever seen someone so supportive of my work beyond what I do in the company. So it's very thankful to him. and of course at Microsoft as well. I think I cannot ask for more. I think the PowerCat team is just amazing. I love them. They all inspire me. They are all smart folks who are passionate about low code as much as I am. So yeah, man, I think a lot of idols, a lot of folks to look up to and learn from. All right, next question. Were you a super user on the community forums? Yes, I was a super user uh, on the community forums. I spent probably a couple of years there on the forums answering a lot of the questions. Um, in a ways, I was learning about the platform through questions that were being posted as well. I was going trying things out, so yeah, it was a lot of fun. And yes, I was a super user. Next question from Gaurav. Any plans to come to India and do a community session? Delhi, Bangalore, or Mumbai? So I do come to India to visit family, and my reason of going to India always is to disconnect from work. So would I come to India? Yes. Would I do a community session? Maybe a non-technical one, yes. Let's see. Whenever I come in there, Delhi, Mumbai, or Bangalore. Let's see. I'll post about it when I plan to come down next. And if anyone invites me, yeah, why not? Not. I'll only be in Mumbai because that's where I am from. Thank you, Gaurav, for asking that question. All right, next question from Prasanna. How did you learn to articulate things in simplest way as well as your English fluency? So, uh, two things to this. Articulate things in a simplest way. I have a take on this. If someone cannot explain something to you in the simplest way possible, that means they themselves do not know that topic really well. And when I pick up a topic for my video, I take it very very seriously. I read blogs, I read articles, I read documentation, I do a lot of homework. I think about scenarios that you guys will think. I think about questions that you guys would think about. So I do a lot of homework. There's a lot of prep work, as I said, right? 4 to 6 hours for a 15-minute video, just the prep work. So that's where I spend that amount of time, and then I am pretty confident that I know the breadth of that topic. So then it becomes very easy to put it out in simple words. And then English fluency, I don't know if my English is that fluent, but once again, I am constantly listening to individuals. I'm meeting people, greeting people. I see how they speak. I observe their tone, their language, and I try to keep improving my English as well. Just to give one example, because I remember it now, it was a funny one. Uh, I did a video on pagination for Power Apps, and I remember I got like 3 4 comments on, dude, it's not. I was calling it pagination. They were like, no, it's pagination. And then I started, I was like, okay, I'm saying it wrong. So that was something that I learned along the way. So yeah, man, comments, uh, constantly listening to folks and trying to improve. That's about it. Question 33. What do you do for a living other than teaching Power Apps? This is from Rahul. So Rahul, it's the other way around. I earn a living by working full time at Microsoft. Other than that, I do teaching as a hobby, and that's my YouTube channel. Next question. Did you graduate from Rizvi College of Engineering, Bandra West, Mumbai? So there you go. Now you guys know my country of origin. You guys know my city is Mumbai. And now you also know that I'm from Bandra West. Yes. If yes, then we both are alumni. Yeah, we are. After graduation, how did you get the opportunity to work in US? As I said, I started off with Infosys. So I did my engineering in, what was it? Electronics. I I never knew what computers are. I never wrote a single line of code or even started a computer ever back then. Just happened that through campus placements, Infosys came and interviewed us. I got selected somehow, and yeah, man, never looked back. Question 35. Can you list down the technical areas that you work on at your job in Microsoft? Keen to know what are your roles and responsibilities. That's a question from Ramesh. So I knew this question was coming, so I kind of prepared certain answers for certain questions. So as I said, I work in the Power Cat team at Microsoft. The Cat team meaning customer advisory team. We work with key enterprise customers to ensure their success, meaning we want to do anything that it takes to ensure that they adopt the platform to its fullest potential. We are a part of the core Microsoft engineering team. We are an extension of that engineering team, and I'll put this link in the chat for the live session, so you can read all about what we do, from customer advisory to tools and guidance to writing customer stories. There are so many awesome things my team does, not me. COE toolkit is one of it. So if you've ever used it, that comes from my team. Automation kit, adoption guidance, creator kit. A lot of cool stuff is done by the cool cats. So if you're not following the Power Cat team, please, please, please follow us as well. All right. Question 36. Hi, Raza. Good day. Now that WhatsApp has the WhatsApp channel one way broadcast feature. Okay, I did not know about this. Will we see one of your channels as well? No. No ways. WhatsApp is personal for family and friends. I do not plan to open that for technical discussion. So no, I have no plans. I'll stick to YouTube. Okay, question 37 from Kunga. Hey Raza, would you consider doing a live review, okay, of someone's workflow or app to get real time feedback from you and the audience? Pretty interesting idea. Uh, Here are the problems with it. I believe only that individual whose live review is being conducted would probably enjoy that, because it's their app and their patterns. It may not resonate with a wider audience, but uh, every quarter, on if you go to my YouTube channel, and if you so typically you guys, if you'll go to my channel, uh, there is an option for community. This is where all the action happens, right? I'm constantly sharing updates. Like I was going live, I said I'm going live. I'm going to do this, and all the good stuff is what I share. This is a way for me to connect with you guys, my 100K subscribers. So every 6 months, in the community tab of my channel, I ask for topic suggestions, and then I get people voting for it. Folks vote for it. The highest voted topics are what I add to my backlog. So definitely add this, and let's see if there is an interest for this, why not? Okay, question 38. What is your favorite thing to do? This is from Jonathan. These days, definitely creating content, because I enjoy that process. You have to. If I'm not enjoying it, I wouldn't be able to shell out a video a week for the last 3.5 years. So yeah, has to be creating content. Question 39. How do you select a topic for your videos? This is from Thomas. As I said, various means. I comments, topic suggestions. I keep up to date with what's coming. So maybe something that's an interesting topic for everyone, I try projecting that as a video. Various means, man. But I'll give one hint away. One thing I do is I ask myself always when I pick a topic is, if there are 100 makers meaning people who build apps, build flows, the topic that I've selected, if I put this video out, how many from those 100 people would watch? If I get an answer that's below 30, that topic goes out, because my goal is to reach out to maximum makers. That's the entire goal of my channel. So and that's probably the reason why there are specific topics I have not touched upon. But my community tab is a great way for you guys to tell me what you would like to get covered. Don't go out posting now. Wait for me to put that post around. Recommend topics and let people vote. If it gets maximum votes, I'm all for it. Question 40. Congratulations on 100K subs. Thank you, Anonymous. What's your next goal? My goal is just to keep going on, man. Just on and on and on. That's it. As long as there is viewership, as long as there is growth of the channel, subscriber wise, yeah, matters. But as I said, viewership matters most. As long as I see that, and as long as there is an interest, I'll keep going, and I'll keep covering as many topics as I can. So I think that's going to be my goal. If I had to take a time frame, let's say for the next year and a half. Question 41. How do you keep up to date? There you go. With the changes on Power Apps. So, what I tend to do is I I tend to constantly be on the lookout for new things, and the way I do that is every now and then, let's say once in every 2 days, I will go to make.powerapps.com. I also have a preview environment, and I go and just change the authoring version to the latest version and try and see if there's something new. And many a times something new appears in the platform, and I start playing with it, trying it out. Because if you ask me, until and unless you get hands on, you have to get hands on to really know how things go. So that's my answer on how to keep up to date with the changes on the platform. Okay, which app do you use for thumbnails of your videos? I use an app called Canva for the thumbnails of my videos. It's a pretty cool app. Okay, name one video. I'm going to speed through in the interest of time. Name one video which did not perform as per your expectations. Why one? I'll name many. If you go to my channel, if you go to videos, it's very easy, man. I'll just look at my popular videos. Those are my best ones, and the ones that are right there at the bottom are probably the ones that probably you can see I've done a lot of them, but these ones are all good. So do watch them. But probably the ones at the bottom, right at the bottom, right. This is my latest video, so don't count this. This is very good. Please watch it. But the other ones around here, yeah, they were made with good intentions, but sometimes they just don't click. Maybe the answer is I did not ask myself that question. Uh, how many Power Apps makers want to make a game? Think about it. Think about it. How many want to make a game? Will a customer ask you to make a game? I don't think so. All right. So that's my answer. Question 44. Which in-person event you plan to attend next? None. And this is a question from James. Okay. Yeah, James, none. I have no plans to attend any events unless, of course, I am. I just attended MPPC because that's through my work. That's the reason I was there. But there is a reason why I'm staying away from all the events from speaking. Yeah, I've had some good experiences and not so good ones. Um, I don't know. This is not the right platform probably to say it, but yeah, man, I don't I just don't believe in some of them in terms of how they make speaker selections. I'm being very honest. Not because I don't get selected, but there are other reasons for it. So yeah, uh, controversy, then yes, but that's the truth. Yeah, I'm being extremely honest here. That's the reason why I plan not to attend any events. And watch me live on YouTube, man. Why do you want me to attend events? All right. Question 45. What would you say is your best video? Again, very easy. I go to my videos, I go right to the top. These are my best videos. But jokes aside, sometimes when I make a video, the moment I finish that video, I stop recording and I listen to it the first time. I know that video is going to hit the bullseye. I just know it. And these three videos that you see, which are one, two, three, the moment I ended those videos, I knew these are going to click. Um, it just happens. I just knew the content was something that's going to resonate with people. I just knew that I spent a lot of hours on it. So yeah. And sometimes there are videos like responsive design. I think this one, I was not sure about it. I made a lot of mistakes while editing it. Sorry. But yeah, man. Uh, there is no set path. I wish I knew the magic formula to it. So that's the answer. Okay, next question. How can we make requests for videos? I think I kind of covered that earlier. Comments is one. Tell me in the comments. Who knows? Someone else might have asked for it. Sometimes if you read what someone else has commented and said this would be a good idea, if you like it, like it. That's an indicator for me. The more likes you give, the more indications I get, right? When you meet me, if you do meet me at an event like MPPC, tell me. There was a lady, I don't remember her name right now, sorry, but she gave me a couple of really good ideas for videos. I'm like, yeah, those are really neat ideas. So yeah, if you don't tell me, I wouldn't know. So just tell me. Comments are the best way for you to make requests. Yes, but ideally, I would say when I ask for topic suggestions on the community tab, go post your suggestion and like other people's suggestions. So many times I notice that 10 people are asking the same thing, but they are not liking each other's comments. But of course, I still counted them together, but just try and do that. Next question. I've started losing my voice. Why do you always put on a serious face? Okay, this has to be someone who just copy pasted some examples that I gave here. Uh, the reason I put on a serious face about my videos is because I'm dead serious about the content I put out. The amount of effort I put in to ensure that I edit and give you that crisp video output is a lot. So that's the reason why I put on that serious face, because it's my game face. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm hoping the 100K subscribers would resonate with me. But yeah, man, I'm not a serious guy in real life at all. Question 48. What equipments do you use for recording? I use a Logitech HD camera. I have an Elgato microphone. Um, which tools do you use for your videos? I use an app called Camtasia for editing and recording my videos. Um, I use Audiate. That's another app for handling the audio for my apps. I hope my apps are sounding good. So yeah, I have some good tools to back me up. If anyone wants to learn, if anyone wants the links to the tools and the apps that I use, just send me an IM on LinkedIn. I'll share the links with you guys. Question 50, halfway there. Since how long have you been teaching? This is from David. If I take YouTube, this was 2020 pandemic. That's when I started. It was probably Feb 2020. Around that time frame is when I started. All right, question number 51. When did you start with Power Apps? Power Apps was 2017. I was tasked with my first project for not migrating, but you can say upgrading a SharePoint list that had an info path form, move it over to Power Apps. Next question, how you learned so much about Power Apps? This is from Lala. So simple, Lala, I kept trying things out. I never gave up when an issue occurred. I just kept trying until I learned. I probably failed more than I succeeded. And in fact, my YouTube channel also was born out of that thought. Is I struggled in a project on delegation in Power Apps. That's one concept where um, that you need to know in order to handle or build apps that scale, apps that can handle large data. So my first project, I made that mistake. I struggled. I learned a lot. As I went online to see if there's anything, there was nothing. So I was like, okay, let me be the first in that space and start from there. So that's where I started, and hopefully I haven't looked back. How do you become a Microsoft MVP? Question from Sarath. Okay, two answers. I'll give you my answer first. The way I became an MVP, I never aimed to become an MVP. I simply wanted to contribute, be it in events, speaking at events, or sharing content or creating videos or going on the forums. I just simply wanted to learn and try out different things and just contribute. That's about it. That's my motto, right? Learn, share, repeat. When I learn something, I want to share, because when I share, I learn even more about it, because I do a lot of homework about it before I share. And that's what I keep doing. So I just kept doing that. And my buddy, Dan, if you guys remember the R&D show, Dan Christian just reached out to me and he just nominated me, and he told me about MVP program, and he brought me into that program. So the answer is I never strived to be one, but thanks to Dan and some community members, I ended up becoming a Microsoft MVP. I'm no longer an MVP because I am in Microsoft now. When you join the mothership, you cannot be an MVP. So no longer an MVP, and that's the reason why the board is out from my back sides. Uh, the other answer I'll give you when we meet in person. Okay. Question 54. What is the future of Power Apps in the next 5 years? Wow. Okay. Low code in itself, if you have been tracking where low code is trending, look at the Gartner quadrant. Um, Power Platform, which is the Microsoft offering for low code, is right up there. If not, it's the number one in that space. Um, Low code has been booming since the past year and a half. What's going to happen in the next 5 years, I do not know. All I can say is that right now we are in the age of AI, and there is a lot of cool things coming with AI on this platform. And this platform has just started, man. I think it's been started in 2016, so it's just 6 to 7 years old. I think this is just going to keep booming and booming. Charles's keynote at MPPC. If you haven't seen that, I'll recommend you to go and check that one out. Microsoft Ignite is coming, so you'll hear a lot about the future of this platform. Uh, I cannot predict. I can't tell you what's going to happen in 5 years, but if I had to put my money, I would put it on Power Platform. Okay, next question. I want to learn Power Platform, but your videos are not organized from beginner to advanced from anonymous. Okay, I get a lot of this actually. Your videos are not organized. Now, when I make videos, I pick a topic every week in, week out, I pick a topic. And sometimes, like this is a good example, filter gallery, right? I probably have 20 videos on filtering gallery, but I can guarantee you each of those videos will show you some different technique, because the number one thing I try to do is show something different each time. Okay. What's the right one? You decide, you choose. It's your scenario. I do not know what your use case is. I do not know what you're trying to build, but I'm making a good guess as to how best I can put a feature out to you so you can use it in your project solutions or simply just learn from it. So I pick different topics depending upon my mindset. I'll be very honest with you. There was a time I was obsessed with the Graph API, so I just started a series on Graph API. Then I saw AI copilots and I was like, all right, let's put something out on copilots, then approvals, then navigation. Yeah, they won't be organized because it's coming straight from the heart. But if I go to my playlists, I do organize them in playlists. They are not from beginner to advanced, step one, step two. No, they won't be in that fashion. That is probably training, and I'll get to training as well. These are more like how to videos, how do I do this? Or like right now, my focus is on modern controls and, modern theming or app modernization. So you'll see a lot of videos in that regard, and I'll just put it in that playlist. So go and check it out. So that's my answer. That's the reason why they are not. I don't think I can even organize it if I want to, because in every video, I call it crawl, walk, run. I start easy, then I kind of level up, then I like level up, because I try to cover a lot for everyone, whether you're a beginner or an advanced user. I want you to take back something from every video that I put out. All right, next one. How to become a channel member? I do not see the join button. Okay, so two things I want to say here. First thing is membership is optional. Okay, this is an add-on. If you want to engage with me more deeply, if you want to connect with me more deeply, maybe learn more about the platform, then yeah, membership is definitely a great option. How do you become a member? I wish I could give feedback to YouTube. It doesn't work on the mobile device. You have to go to the web browser, you go to my channel, and you can click join. There's a button here called join. I'll try zooming in right here. All you have to do is click that, and then my video starts wherein I talk about memberships. I'm offering 3 tiers of memberships. Those are the monthly rates for those tiers. And then what I give you as part of that dollar amount that you pay is clearly highlighted in the description. So that's how you join. You have to go to the web browser and click that join button. Okay, next question. I am confused about membership tiers. Can you explain? So I will say this video explains it pretty well. But let me start with my my highest level membership tier, which is Gold Club. This is the training tier. With this, you get 4 hours, 4 hours, full 4 hours of live power platform training, live training, step by step, each month. And every month, I pick a new topic. Okay. Along with that, you also get an opportunity to come live on the call and ask me questions live. Like you will come on my side right here, face to face on camera. Um, so that's what the training tier entails. It's 4 hours of live training each month. And this tier also includes, because this is the highest level, it also includes all the benefits that you get from silver and bronze. So gold is basically all inclusive. You get everything from my membership tier. Silver gives you access to apps and flows that I share. Okay. So any apps, any flows, all the videos that I make, including the data sources, I've started even sharing that. So if you need that, if you want to go and try replicate it, then that's your option. And then I also have bronze, wherein I have these office hour sessions every quarter. I believe I do that. I'm sorry, I'm lost. So here's one example of an office hour session that I did live from the MPPC. You can come, you can ask your questions, technical questions, and I will try my best to answer this live on call. So if you would like to be a part of this, then the membership that I'm offering there is bronze. That's the minimum. Please note, gold includes everything. Silver includes silver and bronze only includes what I'm offering for bronze. Uh, Raza, why are you creating it like this? Can't you simplify it? No, because that's how YouTube works. So someone says Join works on Android. Okay, so Join works on Android phones also. I did not know. Sorry, I have an iPhone. But yeah, as long as you join, it's okay. All right. And this was from Nitesh. Actually, I know Nitesh. He's my friend. All right. Next question, question number 58. Why did you limit silver membership download option to 90-day content? What a good question. So, as part of silver membership, I am giving you access to apps and flows. You will get a download link that I give you every week. You get this every week for every video I spit out. And I'll tell you where I put this. If you go to my channel and go to community, you'll see there are a lot of member only content that I put out, right? Like this is only for gold and silver. This is a link that if you click will take you to OneDrive, and then you'll be asked to put in a formula. I already did that, a password that I give you, and then you get a link that's valid for 90 days. So there's a readme doc that tells you go build a SharePoint list. These are the columns, these are the choices. Go install the app that I have shared, and that's it. You get a working app based on the video that I demonstrated. So I'm giving away everything. Now, this is a good additional 30-40 minutes of work for me each week that I do. Okay. Now, membership is a monthly feature. So imagine person X who pays X dollars on a monthly basis, gets videos, and let's say person Y who just joins once at the end of the year, they should not be able to get access to all the content that I've put out, right? They should only get access to content in the last 3 months, because I want membership to be a monthly feature. So that's the reason why I do that. I have no intention of hiding videos from you guys. I've in fact two or three folks have told me, "Can you please open it?" I do it. I do open it for them. I'm not a hard taskmaster. If there is a specific video you want, maybe something I put out and you want it, I'll give it to you. And here's another reason why I wanted to time box it. 90 days go by, right? It's hard to remember what I did in that video. If you come back and say, I tried to install this video, it didn't work, here's an issue, here's a bug I'm facing, it's not going to be possible for me to support. The content that I share comes with no guarantees, no warranties. Yes, I do test it out before I share it with you guys. The only reason I'm doing this is so you guys can go and replicate something that you see in my videos. And I've done this for the last 20 videos now. If you guys, whoever are silver members, who've been members from the start, I want them to get maximum value, and that's the reason why when they go to the community tab, and this is a full history from day one, they will see download links for each and every video that I put out. So that's the reason. Good question. Okay, next question. When will you start your own training courses? I have already started that, and that is as part of my what is it? My gold tier. I'm already doing this. We had one full session. This is the video for the session. It's a 4-hour session. Full 4 hours is right here. If you actually become a gold member right now, you can even see this. I will do the same thing for gold as well. I will time box it to 3 months because I do not want someone who becomes a gold member on month 20 to get access to everything. I will plan to see how I can make or monetize all of my training content in one go. That'll be a later decision I'll take. But right now, the best way to come to live training is to become a member in the gold tier. And yes, I get this question a lot. What is your roadmap for your training program? So this is something that I already put out in the community tab. I opened it up for everyone. Right now, this is what the roadmap looks like. We completed the first session on delegation. We have a session coming up this Sunday. So gold members, be ready. For 4 hours, we're going to talk about power app types, canvas apps, model driven apps, pages, all the good stuff. So that's what the session is on. And then we'll have further sessions on galleries, forms, formulas. The current roadmap is based on what I have committed to deliver as a trainer to begin with. I will see the response that I get. If there is a good response, I will keep going and I'll keep increasing this roadmap, get to Power Automate, get to integration, get to SharePoint related stuff, Dataverse related stuff, governance. There is ALM. There is just so much to unblock in this platform, and I would love to keep training going. So as long as I get the membership, I will keep going with the training. But this is what is committed as of now. Okay. Next question. Love the training, live training. Okay. However, the price is too high. I get this a lot as well. Based on my location, can you please reduce it? So here's the thing. My country of residence is United States. The 4-hour training content that you see. So remember, I told you for every minute of my video, I put 20 minutes of effort. You can imagine how much effort I'm putting in to put out that training content. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to put out that training content. Whoever's joined the training content, I don't know if those members are live here. They've given some awesome feedback to me. Good, all good feedback. Thank you so much. I know I've gone all in on this. I'm putting all my chips in for training. I know how much effort it takes. And if I have to price it based on my region, that dollar amount that you see there is way below average. Way below average. That is the minimum number I could put there. I'll be very honest with you. So is that price going to change? Is Reza going to change something in future? No, that is not going to change. And I cannot price it based on different regions because folks are from all across the globe. It would not be feasible or possible for me to do that in the time that I have. Please don't forget, full-time job, YouTube videos, handling comments, subscribers, and live training. It's a lot of different things. And then I have a personal life as well. Okay, next question. Hi, Raza. I'm a big fan of your work. Thank you. Thank you, Sandeep. My question is that Power Apps is a good career option for freshers to start along. Absolutely. Power Apps is a great career option for anyone to begin with. Whether you're a fresher or someone who's a pro dev or someone who's very proficient in a particular language, absolutely. Power Platform, I'll rephrase this, is a good option. I'm a strong believer of not becoming a one-trick pony. I'll give you an example of this. Don't just focus on Canvas apps. Learn about model-driven apps. Learn about Power Pages. Learn about Power Automate. Learn about Power BI. You have to know all of these things. And even more importantly, learn about data sources. The platform comes alive. The platform itself comes alive depending upon how well you know your data, right? Everything starts and ends with your data. So I'm pretty happy the snapshot I kept ready is right here. So even the video that I did, the live training, the first one, was about delegation. And we were focused on data. The one that's coming up this Sunday, I'm going to talk about comparison of data sources, when to choose what. Because choosing app types is secondary. The first thing you need to do is pick a right data source for your use case. So, to answer your question, there's a lot to learn. You got to learn about SharePoint, Dataverse, SQL. If you have someone who wants to integrate with Salesforce, you have to know how that works. So, there's a lot to learn about. And is it a great career option? Well, I will say yes. Okay, what is the best way to design power apps like mobile, laptop, etc.? So I'm assuming you are talking about responsive designing here. One of my playlists, I don't know if I'll get to it right now, but one of my playlists is all about responsive design right here. It has tons of videos, 12 videos in it. So please go and check that out. Uh, so yes, responsive design containers is the answer, Sainath. Question 64 from Adam. Are you planning to make a video about drag and drop functionality in Power Apps? No. No, because reason is that same question, 1 in 100. I didn't get that answer from myself. I thought, well, I may be wrong. If you feel that's a good idea, go post it in the community tab of my channel whenever I ask for the topic suggestion. If it gets the maximum votes, I'll work on it. Okay, next. Okay, Reza, I want to ask you if you can post videos about exams for Power Platform. This is from Ishana. Ishana, Reza has a take on exams as well. I won't share it here, but I do not follow exams. I do not track exams. I did give them in my previous org. It was a requirement that we had to be certified, so I gave it. But to be very honest, I do not. I do not track exams. So I again, if I ever do, I will post about it. But currently, no. What features would you like to see added to Power Automate? This is a question from Joe. Um, two features. One of them is actually coming out very soon. Power Automate versioning. Cloud Flows has no versioning, so if you make a mistake, you save the flow, it's gone. Power Apps has it. Power Automate does not, so that's coming. That's the one feature I was definitely looking forward to. Another one probably would be the ability for me to start a flow from a specific point. When the flow runs, it errors out on step 10. I want to start from step 9. I think if that feature comes in, it would be really cool. Next question, is Power Apps and Power Automate the future? Yes, Alex, it is the present. It was the past also. It is the present. And for me, it is the future. And that's why I have all my chips into the platform. I love this platform. I work at Microsoft. I work in the CAT team. I'm a part of engineering. I know the level of effort they put in, and I think this platform is just getting started. Honestly, I think it has everything from a citizen developer to a pro developer, scalable, enterprise grade capabilities, ALM, you name it. This platform has it all, and AI. If you add AI to that, and that's where the direction in which we are heading. You can imagine where the future is going to take us to. Well, okay, I think I've become a career advisor here. Please advise on career changing. I am a .NET dev for 6 years. Started learning apps for 1 year. I want to change my job. Do we have a future? Yes, Nazia. I think there definitely is a future for pro devs. There is a space. There is a space for citizen devs. Absolutely. My answer would be yes. And whatever core skills you've acquired in .NET will still be valid even here. That's the best part about this platform. Okay, Nazia again. Please advise any sites to learn designing Power Apps that look like corporate or professional look. It's a great question. Actually, this is going to be something that I take back out of this session. I know SharePoint has a look book wherein they put out different looks around SharePoint sites. I think it would be awesome if we had. I don't know if we do, but at least I'm not aware of one. It would be very interesting for us to come up with a professional lookbook for Power Apps, because I think we can create some really stunning apps. Okay. Are you planning any training session on model driven apps? Yes, Shashank, I have plans, and that'll be a part of the live training that I showed you. Yes. 71. Please make shots on trending interview questions from Salman. So Salman sir, I am not well versed with what's trending in the interview world. So I have no plans to do that. Um, I am not giving any interviews right now. I do not know what's hot in the interview space. So sorry, I am probably not the best guy to answer this. Okay, next question from Kendall. Do you use containers in all of your Power Apps? Yes. In fact, even for this app, I've used containers. I'm not going to resize it, but you see the header and the body, they are different containers. Okay, next question. I have a Canvas app show cafe categories. Now, this is from Muhammad. Okay, Muhammad, you're giving your use case. Cool. And items I need to make external users use this app. Okay, so the gist of the question is I have an app. I have external customers that should use the app, but they don't have Microsoft accounts. No problem. Uh, Power Apps Canvas model can be shared with external users. However, they would need a license. They can be non Microsoft accounts, but you would have to license them in your tenant. Next question from Anonymous. In low code, no code development, which one is better, Power Apps or Google? So I told you I'm from Microsoft, right? I'm going to be biased, but even without any bias here, purely based on I have friends in different orgs, and I know I have decent knowledge about the low code space. Hands down, it's going to be Power Apps. Question 75 from Mohit. Sir, I want to make my career in Power Apps. I already went through your videos but didn't get where to start. It seems like tough for me to get in development side. Is there any possibility to get training alone with you? Okay. Training alone, no. Training in a group, yes. That is my training program, sir. Um, I do not have any bandwidth for one is to one consulting or training. 76 from Anonymous. Is it possible to learn from scratch if focus on Power Apps at age of 45? Is it useful? Absolutely. There is no age to learning. I know a lot of individuals who've in fact started at the age of 60 as well, learning Power Apps, and they've made a career out of it. So whoever's asked this question, I would say definitely go all in, and age is just a number. 77. How do you make workflow in Canvas app using Dataverse as data source? From Basel. I think I've done 4 videos showing how to trigger a flow from Power App. They probably are SharePointy videos, but you could use Dataverse as well. So yeah, you can call a flow from a Power App using any data source. 78. Can Power Apps work with large data? I heard it is limited. Incorrect. It can work with large data, and this was the number one reason I picked the first topic of my training. I'm not selling my training here, guys, but the first topic of my training was delegation. And in that video, I explained why I selected it. The reason is because, yes, anyone can build an app, but not everyone can build an enterprise grade app, an app that scales. You need to pick the right data source. You need to pick scalable data sources. You need to handle delegation. Depends, you're using Canvas apps, model driven apps, concepts are different. But to answer your question, whatever you've heard is incorrect. Question 79. What is the best way to have Power Automate send one email for multiple items in a SharePoint list when triggered to do so? Okay, I would love to know how it is triggered, but let's say if it's manually triggered, it's pretty easy. Loop through all your SharePoint items and start firing out those emails. I think I did one video on unique array. I think so, in Power Automate. Yes, I did one, which shows I query the SharePoint data source. I get the data and see who the tasks are assigned to, and send one email with all the assigned tasks. So if Reza has 5 tasks, Reza gets one email. If Sarah has 10 tasks, she gets one email with those 10 tasks. So I'm assuming you're looking out for something like that, Anonymous. If yes, then please check that video. Question number 80, speeding through. How to deal with Excel like lookup formulas and relationships in Power Apps, and how to prepare the data for it. Pretty easy. Excel like formulas, Power Apps. Relationships, I straight out think Dataverse. Dataverse is a true relational data service. SQL also does the same. So pick one of those data sets, create your relationships, and bring them into the Power App ecosystem. It's a question from Kamran. All right, next one from Jay. If you build an app for a client as a consultant, if he is not on M365, can you also can also have to make him get the E1 license. So the answer is, if the customer does not have M365, so it's an external user at that point, you can definitely share apps with them, but you would have to license them in your tenant. So yes, you can give E1 license, gives you what, standard access to Power Apps, standard connectors. Then yeah, you can do that. If your app uses premium features, then you need a premium license. 82, Venkata. Microsoft Marketplace. Okay, I didn't know that. Microsoft App Source. Okay. Power Apps, Canvas apps. Throw some light on commercializing an app through Marketplace. I'm not so well versed with this, but I do know that you need to be in the, what do you call it, MPC, Microsoft Partner Center. So you have to be a partner, I believe, to be able to go and commercialize your solutions on the app source. So to answer your question, Venkata, I would have to say read the documentation. I'm pretty sure it does cover it. If not, just throw me a message on LinkedIn and I'll try and see if I can get you connected with the right resource. Okay, next one is Venkatesh Varlu. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. List of topics to learn Power Apps and Power Automate to become proficient developer. There is no list of topics, and the reason is because this is an ever evolving platform, right? You got to constantly keep learning, keep upgrading yourself. Um, I don't know if there is a good set of topics, right? Training programs are probably a good way to get started. I have a training program. I showed it earlier, so maybe that could be a good way to start. But there are other things as well. Like for an example, I'll put this link in the chat. Uh, this link or this web page has a lot of good resources for you to learn about this platform. So go check this out. But yeah, man, beyond that, I don't know if there is a list of things that you have to know. 84. I have a question in regard to Power App capability, a home screen that you can view, edit multiple SharePoint data list. Okay, I think I know what this question is around. This is from Tom. This probably is around, I have multiple data sources in a single gallery or a single form. Please, please, please don't do that, because again, the reason is delegation, performance. There are many reasons for it. I would rather have the user pick which source they want and accordingly go there. Many people have told me to do a video on this and I've avoided it because I just somehow don't feel comfortable trying to combine data from like 10 different data sources into a single repo. uh, that's my answer for now. 85. How can I load 100K plus in a collection without being reloaded each time when the screen opens? I need the collection. Okay, so Adeline is trying to load 100,000 items in a collection in Power Apps. I did this in the first training session. 100,000 items are loading in a collection. A collection is data stored on your mobile device. Go and try loading that on a mobile device with limited bandwidth. It's going to crash. So the answer is use delegation and avoid using this technique of loading data in collections. I've seen some really bad examples of folks giving out solutions and forums and all where they say keep loading data in collections. Please, please don't do that. There is a reason why collections are existing. I would love to do a video on this topic maybe someday. Let's see. But for now, my answer is avoid using collections and focus on delegation. Next question from Christopher. Can we expect Power Apps to be responsive out of the box like model driven apps at some point in the future? Yes, 100% yes. In fact, my next video will show you something more around that. Something more. Yes, that's the goal, Christopher. 87. While making my app with yours, okay, as a reference, so Arun Kumar was trying to make an app, looking at my app in my video, I assume. Sometimes I'm stuck up with error. Okay, stuck with an error. How to contact you in that case? Okay. So, Arun, I best answer is comments. If it's a specific issue that you're facing that I have not faced, I will tell you to go to the forums, post your issue with screenshots, and someone hopefully will help you there. Um, Sometimes I share the link to my app for my newer apps. I've made all the content available. If you are a member, you will get it. For older apps, honestly, even I sometimes do not remember them. And as I said, no guarantees, warranties. Sometimes, yeah, things change. Maybe that feature is no longer available. Who knows? There could be 1,000 reasons. Your data source is not the same as mine. your column name is different, your data source type is different. It's not possible for me to sit down and debug each issue. And that's why most of the times I ask folks who post specific questions. I say, okay, man, I'm not aware of this. I'll recommend you to please go to the forums. Okay, can you ask, this is from Anonymous, Microsoft, when modern controls go GA? So Reza works for Microsoft. Microsoft does not work for me. No, I cannot do that. I cannot go and say when this is going GA, give me the date. No, I can't do that. I can only share information that is publicly known. And I am someone who's extremely aware of that fact. Whenever I share something, I go and ensure that it is publicly available information. Do I know when they go GA? Yeah. Will I give you the date? No. Will I give you a hint? Yes. Soon. 89, we are getting there. Can we expect more videos on ALM? Yes, if you make more requests and more people ask for this, definitely yes. I did enjoy the 2-3 videos I made. ALM has progressed a lot. I'm talking about pipelines for Power Platforms specifically here, Aaron. Yes, I have the goal of doing that. Question number 90 from Nizam. Please make video on repeating section in Power Apps. I have done 7 videos or 6 videos on those grid experiences. I'll make more, may not be repeating section, but once again, post it in the community tab. If I see a lot of interest, I'll make it, Nizam. Chintan, I need my app to show million rows. Why million? Why not a billion rows? The answer is delegation, Chintan. If you are handling delegation, your app can show you a million rows. And the way it does it is it loads data in batches. No user can see million rows in a screen on a mobile device or even on the browser. It's not possible. They will have to scroll. So let them scroll and let Power Apps load data in batches. Okay, question number 92 from Suhail. I was expecting something on this. Do a licensing video, please. That could be a live session. I can't do that as a live session. Maybe if I get a lot of requests from sub members in that office hour session, maybe we can do something live. Suhail. Anonymous, how to report issues? Not to me. I am not going to solve specific issues. If there's something around a video that I did, if there's a technique, if there's a pattern that everyone is asking for, I'll make a video on it. But I am not going to be solving 1:1 issues. And believe me, guys, I've got WhatsApp messages. I have LinkedIn IMs where they say solve my issue. They put their screenshots. It's not possible. I cannot do it. I will lose time to make my video, right? And the reason I'm making these videos is to help folks. I want to reach out to maximum makers. If I try and help one individual, I am cheating the other 100K users because I do not get that amount of time to spend on my video. Forums is the best place to post issues. Trust me, best place to do that. Beyond that, of course, if you have a Microsoft rep associated with your account, you can reach out to them. There's CSS, Microsoft support. There are other different avenues. There's consulting. So I'll say reporting issues. I'm assuming the question is for me, so no. Okay, Claude. What is the best resource to learn Power Platform? Easy, man. It's me. No, joking. I put the link earlier. I will say this has some good resources, links, references around what you can potentially learn about the platform, Claude. Best resource, I wouldn't call anything as best. I'll say the best resource is you yourself. Go learn, try out things. You can easily sign up for your own tenant. You can easily sign up for an environment. You can easily try things for free on this platform. So go try it out and learn. 95. How to get support for apps shared by you on GitHub? There is no support. The GitHub ones were the earlier ones that I used to share. I am not supporting those. I have shared them. They are actually still, some of them, I will say most of them are still valid. I had not shared data sources. And some of you keep asking me, Reza, can I get this app? I don't have the app myself. I had a few tenants before. Those tenants got deleted. Those apps got lost. So the videos are the only things I have. Love the content. Will you be making Power BI videos? Says Alex. So you know what? Reza is already making Power BI videos, but not Reza Dorrani. There is another Reza called Reza Rad. Uh, he leads Radacad is the name of his org. So if you want to look him up, go looking up, look him up. He is awesome. Guy in a Cube is awesome, and they are creating some stunning Power BI videos. Uh, will I create them? I have created some of them, and of course, my videos are more integration oriented. Right, I'm trying to show integration between apps and BI, flows and BI. If I ever get deep in the Power BI space, who knows? I may do it. I don't think Reza and Gynocube will let me though. All right, 97. How do you select the right data source for projects? This is a question from Ian. The answer to that is it depends, right? It depends on what you're trying to do. Is it a lightweight application? Sometimes, Excel can also work for a very basic use case. Like for this, I don't know if you can call this a project, but right now I'm using Excel as a data source for the app that I'm using. SharePoint can work in a lot of other scenarios. Dataverse can work in almost every scenario. So there's a reason why these data sources exist, and there's a reason why. Again, I'm going to try and see if I can piggyback to my video. Right, which data sources support delegation? Right, if you want scalable data sources, you have to be on one of these. At this point, you got to make a choice. What am I trying to do? Do I need relational data? Do I need rich data? Do I need backups? There are so many questions we need to ask Ian before we say, yep, that's the right data source. 98, getting there, guys, getting there. I would like to hear your inputs on a topic. However, I know that you are very busy. Yes, I'm very busy. Best way is to post it as a comment on the video. If it's video related, I will answer. If I know something, if I know a reference, I'll point you there. If I don't, I'll still point you to the forum. So don't worry, I'll give some direction or the other. So please ask. 99. What type of apps can we create with Power Apps? That's a question from Akshay. Akshay, one of my videos is around top 10 examples for Power Apps. I will suggest or recommend you check that out. There are many other videos as well that's out there. There are some good blogs that Microsoft has put out. In fact, in this link that I shared, there are references to what customers have done as well. So go and check that out. You'll get some really good ideas as to what's possible with the whole platform in general. And finally, question number 100. Oof. Does pipeline only work? Okay, this is the most technical question. With managed environments? Yes. Pipelines requires all the environments to be managed. There is a catch there. We'll talk about it later. But currently the answer is yes. And what is the cost of managed environment? Simple. Whenever an environment is flagged as managed, any app, flow, bot that someone runs in that environment, they need a premium license, irrespective of the connectors used. Simple. So if I have a managed environment with 5 users, I have a Power App and I'm sharing it with those 5 users, all of them need the premium license because the environment is managed for Power Apps. If there is a flow that all of them are running, they also need the Power Automate premium license. Of course, don't get too caught up on licensing because managed environments itself has so much to offer. I put something out on LinkedIn, I think last week, on managed environments. It was it talks about all the features of managed environments. So definitely check that post out. It has some really neat information. Okay, that completes AMA. I answered 100 of your questions. Once again, I would like to say thank you for everyone who stuck around. Wow, 75 on the call. I'm really surprised. Thank you. Everyone, I did not get an opportunity to look at the comments. I was heads down in running that app and answering your questions. And of course, just a little bit under the weather, guys. So just wanted to make sure that I was able to get through, and luckily I did. So as promised, I'll do 5 minutes of Q&A. So anyone, I'm going to look at the latest questions. So whoever's on the call right now, if you want to ask any questions to me, this is your chance. Post it in the comments. I'll try and see if I can bring certain things up on screen. Okay, Vinay says, learn, share, repeat. Yes, sir. That's my motto. Pinoy, good day. Reza, good day, sir. Many thanks for all your work. I have learned a lot from your videos. Thank you so much, so much. All right, my buddy Nitesh, he says, excellent session, Raza. Thank you. And big shout out to Nitesh. He actually helped me a lot during this period. Thank you, Nitesh. Um, okay, MJ1 says, thank you. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Uh, okay, I got a sticker as well. Thank you. Thank you so much. Power Apps tutorials. Thank you. Nick is here. I would like to learn more about ALM. Me too. There's a lot to learn about ALM, Nick, and we'll get to it. All right. So I'm going to take, I see the questions have started to come in. So please post your questions. I'm going to take 5. Okay. I'm going to count 5 and I have to stop in the interest of time. Let's go. All right, let's go. I joined on question 12. Been following your videos for almost 2 years. Just want to say thanks for all the great work. Thank you. Thank you so much, Francisco. And by the way, this live session is also recorded. The moment I close the stream, it will be available as a live video. So you guys can watch it. It's a long one now. I don't think people are going to spend an hour and a half listening to me, but if you do, thank you. I think there were some good questions, so I hope people will enjoy this. Okay, one down. Second, what do you do for fun? Congrats on 100K. Thank you, Scott. Thank you so much. What do you do for fun? I treat creating videos fun as well. I enjoy it, but I know where your question is going. For fun, I love spending time with my son. I love playing. What do we play? We play tag and we play hide and seek. So those are the two things I enjoy doing the most. Okay. Getting a lot of messages. Cheers from Mexico. Hello. Hi. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm getting to questions. Question 3. Hey Raza, what is the limits of delegation for you? Did you ever get a use case where Power Apps is not the best tool? Yes, there were scenarios where I won't say not the best tool, but there were scenarios where I had to go pro dev to get certain things done. I had to get into, let's say, the Azure ecosystem where a flow calls, let's say, an Azure Logic app or an Azure function to do certain things, or may go and create a PCF control. This platform can do anything for you in terms of what you want to achieve, but definitely there are scenarios where you may have to push the envelope, and the platform has changed a lot. Back in 2017, yes, there were scenarios where I would probably tell you, yeah, we need to rethink, maybe we use a different tool, but now this platform has evolved. So that's my answer, Ahmad. Okay. Next question. I'm just trying to pick all right. Question number 4. Do you imagine a Power Platform World Championship? Okay, I don't know what does that mean. Is it like a world championship for the best apps? Yeah, that would be awesome, right? Wherein people come showcase their best apps. It would be something really fun to do. Yeah, I think there are some events that take place, where folks, I think they do some hackathons as well at events where people come and build things. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, if it happens, it'll be a lot of fun. Okay, next question. Question 5. What would be limitations on Power App compared to creating an app using other programming languages like React? Now Patrick, I won't be able to answer that too specifically right here, but in general, you can extend this platform using any language of your choice. So, as an example, like someone asked drag and drop, right? There is a PCF control out there for drag and drop. So, is that a native functionality in the product? No. But can I bring it in? Yes. Are you getting up? I'm taking some more questions because I'm seeing a lot of questions. So, are you getting up early to watch the World Cup? No, not yet. I will probably do so once the World Cup gets interesting. Right now, it's early stages, but I do keep an eye out. I do watch them. Like if you ask me what happened today, I know that Netherlands upset South Africa. All right. Would you host an app building challenge? No. What do you know about your audience on YouTube? Great question, man. It's an awesome question. I wish you'd asked me this in the top 100 that I put out. all I know is the demographics of my audience. So I know that it's all across the globe, which makes me very very happy. Initially, it used to be from a couple of regions only, but over the course of the last 2 years, it's grown a lot. Uh, Another stat that I frequently look at, and it's making me happier, is initially I noticed there's a breakdown, right? It tells you how many men, women, unknown are watching your content, and there was a big uh, difference between men and women. But I think more and more women are watching the content, which is awesome. I would love more and more women to come into IT. So yeah, man, all about woman power. And yeah, I will say that's all I know about my audience. And I met a lot of them at MPPC. They came up to me, they told me all good stuff. Gave me so many cool things, man. I actually put, I don't know if you guys can see that, but in between those two hulks, right there is a very very sweet note that someone shared with me at the conference. Someone gave me, man, flowers, biscuits, everything. Yeah, it was so good to meet people. So all I know about my audience is that they want good content. That's what I know. Hi, I'm from Australia. Well done on providing clean, clear training on Power Automate and Power Apps. Really helpful. Most welcome, sir. Thank you so much for watching and learning from the videos. Do you have any videos or training on how to package up my own solutions? That's something we will do in training, T-Bone. But I did do a video on solutions. I'll tell you the easiest thing I do. When someone tells me, "Do you have a video on this?" I go to YouTube. I search solutions Reza Dorrani. If something shows up, good. Then I say, "All right, I did a video." Now you will tell me, "Reza, you should know your videos." Yeah, I should, but it's 240 now, and I don't remember them. Hi Raza, how are you able to keep up with answering all the comments, creating content, work, life, etc.? What keeps the fire going? You guys keep the fire going, right? This not just this number, but the viewership. I I didn't share the viewership numbers, but they are pretty good. They are damn good. From where I started, like 100 views per day would make me happy. Now we are like at what, 10K views a day average. That's what keeps me going, right? There's more and more people who are watching, more and more people are commenting. They're getting excited about the platform. They're loving learning about the platform. They've told me things like, I got a job here, it made my career, thank you for sharing this, it solved a project use case. The end result is, you know there's a benefit both sides for me. Yes, there is two things. I get to learn more because I'm sharing, and I'll be honest, there's also a monetary angle here. There is money involved for me, so it's good for me in that regards as well. But from the other angle, it's the viewer who's taking things back and giving me awesome feedback. And if they are getting help and I am also being able to be a medium, then why not? So that's what keeps the fire going, to be very honest. Can I see myself as a Power Platform architect by joining your gold tier in a year? It's a very good question, Vinay. The answer is no. So my gold tier is not about making any. I've seen a lot of these trainings. I'm not taking a dig at anyone, but zero to hero, become a champion. No one can make you a champion. No one can make you a hero. No one can make you an architect. No one except yourself. Someone can guide you. That's what the gold tier is intended to do, to give you that power, to give you that knowledge. But if I do a session, you learn, you don't try it out, you don't explore, you don't test it in different ways, you don't run into issues, you will never learn, right? Ultimately, it's up to you. It is how you take the information that is provided to you. And there's a lot of information out on the web. Training is just a means for you to engage deeply with me and see how I think. I hope you will become an architect with my training, but there is no guarantee. It is up to you. I will try my best, but at the end of the day, it's all about you, sir. Super sticker from Scott. Thank you, Scott. Thank you so much, man. I'm getting a lot of super stickers. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. And honestly, thank you everyone for being on this call. Do you think Microsoft will release any feature along with Oracle like they did for SAP? Maybe. I don't know. I do not know. There's some good content on SAP. We are releasing enterprise templates. I don't know if you've got a chance to see that, Francisco. Uh, if you follow me on LinkedIn or Twitter, I'll be speaking more and more about this in the coming weeks. So do keep a tab there as well. Um, Obrigado, thank you. That's the only word I know. So thank you so much. Hi Raza, how can one go about becoming a member? What about the membership fees? I covered all of that, Anaya, in this session. This is recorded, so this will all be available. Please go back and watch that section where I talk about membership. I spoke about it at length, what they are, what the fees are, how to become a member, and even why the fees are high. Okay, so I got to close out the call. I just got a knock on the door from my wife, and in fact, she just told me she posted something in comments. I don't believe it. Was she on the comments? Then yeah, you met my wife on the comments as well. Awesome. So yeah, this was a personal affair then. This was a family affair, and you guys are my family as well. So thank you so much for spending this evening with me. Now I'll tell you guys, I was not feeling well. I'm actually down with COVID. So I hope everybody is happy and healthy. Uh, I committed to this session, so I just wanted to do it no matter what. So here I am. Time for me to go take my meds and rest. And I will see all of you guys in the next video. And I love this message. Hugs. I really need a hug. So thank you. Bye, guys.